हेलो फ्रेंड्स। आजकल के जनरेशन को कुछ पता नहीं चलता काल ना आया તમને ખબર પડે but is this really youth? Because if yes, then how, and if no, then why? Because writers who can be considered as a bird eye viewer, or let's say a distance eye viewer, Ernest Hemingway has also used Old Man as his protagonist in his novel The Old Man and the Sea. But why? What if the hero had not been an old man in The Old Man and the Sea? Now, the very interesting argument is begins with, what is your age? Does this really matter? Because we are used to tell that it affects, it doesn't matter whichever the age of you are. You can learn anything, you can do anything. You need to have willpower. But does this exactly this age or processing of aging is a phenomenon which goes unnoticed in theory, but incorporates a part of unconscious of every human being. So our old age and youth is exactly contradictory concept to each other. If it is contradictory to each other, then the very interesting another point is coming out is what is to be young. Because uh, in our 20s, that it says, it is suggested that by Koiko Escamilla is that your 20s are your selfish. It's a decade to immerse yourself in a single thing possible. Be selfish with your time and all the aspect of you. Twinkle with the shit, travel, explore, love a lot, little, and never touch the ground. Because it is equally very difficult to be young, and it takes a long time to become a young. So what is young is solitary age of life that Kenneth presents in his article Youth as the solitary stage of life is social skills, resilience, integrity, resourcefulness, social skills, curiosity, and let's hope, in the sense which the single point is willpower to do something, to not to accept defeat, having willpower to destroy ourselves to do something, to prove something. Then why Ernest Hemingway chooses his protagonist as old man instead of anyone else? If there is ample resources which he can bring in youth or in anyone else also, then why he is selecting his protagonist as old man only? So, but the very fundamental question is, on which basis I am trying to decentering this? On the basis of Jacques Derrida theory of deconstruction, that we are given, as we know the concept of deconstruction very deeply. I'm not going much deeper into that, but this quote will help us in pondering more further, that we are given over to absolute solitude. No one speak with us, and no one can speak for us. We must take it upon ourselves. Each of must take it upon himself. So, because Old Man in the Sea is a novel in which he puts his hero as the old man. But are majority of Hemingway's protagonists old? No. Then because his heroes are, as we know, it is a code hero. Then why he chooses his hero as old man? And the very interesting question comes around us is, how might the story would have been different if the hero had been a young man instead of the old man? So, what are these essential points? Does Hemingway wants us to convey us message, live your life and forget your age? Now, what is the identity of old man, which makes him an old man in this play, Old Man and the Sea? Who is Santiago if we remove fisherman and the old man? Fisherman is still somewhat bit far away. But what if we remove the old man? what is exactly the identity of Santiago? Because the old man is not only the old man, but actually who is he? He is a Santiago. And why? Now the another question also comes in front of us is old man rejecting his old age, or a youngster's willpower to do or to prove willpower to prove something within the self only is rejecting to be old man? Because the characteristic which is portrayed by Ernest Hemingway in The Old Man and the Sea novella is something which are not the characteristic of the old man, but which are something which is very difficult to have even in the young man also. Then why he chooses this old man only? Because the theme of the age is at the center of this novel. Hemingway refers to Santiago as the old man throughout the story, and because of that, why it is so important that Hemingway wants us to constantly remember that his character, his protagonist is old man. Can Santiago, and now the another question is, can Santiago be considered as representative of all, or is representative of man? And is Santiago is referred as old man is exactly what Hemingway wants us to convey? Because there are slight of regret is not having the young man with him, because when he goes on the journey, he has a kind of a regression in him, a regression within, that he constantly feels that it would be good if young men with young men would have with him. Because, and another point is also that he wakes up early, he thinks about his past, that, and this can be said that part of the influence that his old age has his own physical body, because he feels less control of his body, which does not allow him to sleep late, and which makes it more difficult to catch a larger fish, or let's say catch to go towards his goal. And the another point we can think of is that he wakes up early in his old age. Then is it something that he has not done in his past and he wants to do is right now, or something deeper than this also? Because psychological aspect of the old man's age, or Hemingway's old man's age, because he constantly misses his adventures of youth, which is with his dreams becoming limited to a place, especially the coast of America, where he marveled at the lions who gathered on the beach. There he also mentioned that he has started talking to himself when he's alone, something that he didn't do before, with the loss of strength and freedom and being trapped within the weakened body. Now, this is all the question. This is all the question that because he has utmost willpower to do something, then why Hemingway puts this line that with strength and freedom and being trapped within his weakened body, the old man and the old man reflects the man, because psychological aspects wants us to ponder something much deeper than what we are seeing. Now, just imagine the man and the sea instead of the old man and the sea. What image comes in front of us? Does this changing the image of the totally image which comes before our eyes, or is something? Of course, there are ample chances which can be different. It doesn't mean that it can be good only. But we can think twice that what if old man is not an old man? Because we have another young man in our novella, is that Manolin. He is a young boy, but he questions on freedom, because he wants to go with old men, but he is not able to go because of because his parents denies him. His parent, and it was very difficult to go against his parents. Then can't we say that it is actually the anxiety of each and every youth? Because at some level, whatever the youth is thinking, whatever the youngsters are thinking, is quite problematic. of course it can also be possible that it is problematic, but how and why it is not explained also well. So he cannot overtly support even if he wishes to support old men. So this story or this question or this quest remains still incomplete. That why that what is the essence which satisfies the old man only instead of anyone else? Because this is very interesting that Derrida is quoted that what cannot be said about all must not be silenced, but needs to be written. And perhaps there are so many chances, yet there is one point remain. But what if we are wrong? And because of that, there is always question mark remains even at the end, and even there are ample chances of doing interpretations we want to do. So here, yet where we have begun, we have again we came to that point. Now, what might be the story if the hero is not an old man and young man, or let's say anyone else also? So now, what do you think, friends? Is Santiago is a man or only an old man? And if he is not, what if he is not an old man? How old men satisfy the urge to Hemingway? So
I think her network has a problem. Yeah, so the last point, she was just concluding the last point, and I think she has got disconnected, perhaps, yeah. Okay, questions, anybody? Okay, yes, yeah, you are disconnected for a while. Yeah, Ruchi, yeah. Okay.
Yes. No, sir, I am connected from my phone, but laptop got disconnected.
Yeah, okay, fine, yeah.
So, friends, so I am concluding my presentation here. I am concluding my presentation here that so what essence of what is the essence of young man what is the essence of young man is something far deeply encoded into old man, and perhaps because of this, or Ernest Hemingway has not selected his protagonist as another one and selected old man as his protagonist. Thank you very much, friends, and sorry for the disconnection.
Okay, yeah. Okay, fine. So any questions, anybody here? To Rohit also, the questions are yet not asked. You were supposed to, Ruchi and Rupa, you were supposed to ask questions. And here Rupa and Samia. And if Samia has not joined, then Sanjay to ask question that was there. Okay, but you can see, Ruchi, that when you will read Chetan Bhagat, or in next semester and study it in popular literature, then you will find that he is a biographer of the youth. He is the one who tells the stories of young people. So he is there, the voice. Normally in popular literature, we find that there are these youthful aspirations. Youth, young people, they are found by and large in popular literature. So that question can be there, that why when you deal with young people, it becomes popular literature. And when you deal with the old, matured people, it becomes a literature, what we call it in a proper sense, literature. You don't have to add an adjective. For that literature, we put an adjective, popular, in, which is not a very positive adjective. The connotation of popular is also like cheap literature, sastu sahitya. So that all are pulp fictions. So that also is there when you also see that. Okay, but good questions that you have raised in that. Okay.